My bad, it's dark. Okay. So, it's like, for me, this should just do itself. Like, I was telling y'all the other day that one of my best videos got deleted, right? And people still are doing spell work on me to try to get me to forget not what I'm talking about, but just saying anything. People are trying to get me to be silent and like a bitch who don't say nothing. You know, like bitches who don't say nothing, who don't talk and shit. Which I like. I think there's an appeal today. But I'm not one of them. I just know I'm kind of admitting it. I wish sometimes when I was younger, when I was younger. I didn't say anything. When I was in college, I didn't say anything. And, you know, people kind of want me to continue with that, but I know that's not healthy. Don't look that bad. And I just, you know, I come on here like any other person. I say my piece. I go to sleep. I go back to my privileged life. You got this extra room. I'm gonna start filming my videos in here. I do have privilege. I do have privilege. But the shit I talk about is like, it's very spiritual. So it's like, you know, it's like, I shouldn't be stressing about nothing, but I do, because when I go to interact with people, I get the worst of them. I get the worst of people because I'm black. And so that's what a lot of black people have to contend with, even if you are well-to-do. And I've said something like this before. I feel like all black people are babysitting the hood, like, because the larger society just treats us all like, you know, niggas on the street. Like, you just some dope boy on the street because you're black. You look like what they put in movies and TV and shit. I have trouble watching Netflix because all that shit is dumb. I have trouble watching other YouTube videos except one person, which is like only one. It should be like, could you imagine a world just for black women? You know what I mean? It would be great for everybody. You know, and it would be great for everybody because black women are the shit, and we're the ones who persevere through racism the most. We're the ones who are confronted with it the most, and we're the ones who persevere through it the most. Now, I don't understand why y'all, other black women, continuously treat me like, why y'all continue to act like bitches with me, and I have to be real because y'all be acting like bitches with me. But you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna deal with any more shit from anybody. Hopefully this video saves. Let me see. Okay, the video saved. We're gonna edit that together. And so I just kind of came up here. It's just I'm tired of it like working for itself. I'm tired of like racism working for itself. I'm rather Black Power start working for itself. Chocolate City. I'm from Chocolate City. White people shouldn't feel comfortable living in Chocolate City. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. And I'm starting to see the thing about it. There's so many different things I contend with, and I say that because a lot of black people think appealing to whiteness is cute, and I don't know why, because it doesn't even appeal to you as a black person. Like, you're not attracted to white things, and it doesn't level you up in the hierarchy. A lot of white people kind of just want you to. I'm only saying this because I interact with white people, and I don't care that you're white, you know? Like, I don't care that you're white. You care that I'm black, though. But I don't care that you're white. And that's how with race, you shouldn't care what race people are. You should just interact with people as spirits. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, white people don't really, like, they have been conditioned to expect the most out of themselves and basically out of whatever they can consume. You know, so black people, they want you to be the blackest person, you know, like whatever that means. Like I was saying, that was one of my best videos because I keep saying this thing where it's like, I'm black, I'm a girl, but I'm way more than those two things. And that leads into like fighting against homogenization and shit like that. And it's just very cluttered. And I come on here to make a video, and it's not really like giving daily because again, these things work themselves. It's systemic racism. So I don't want to like add to it with what I say and the positivity that I literally give out. Um, I want to start making videos about other stuff, which I do. I make videos about music. I would love to get interviewed one day. I am an artist. I do have an album out. And I was just thinking about it. I'm like, how am I gonna like? Who's really gonna ask me to perform? Like, I'm great at that. Like, I went to school for like high school. I was in humanity arts and media, so I was doing all the art stuff. I was engaged with theater and choir and shit like that. And so I would really love for somebody to interview me. Like, I would really like people to treat me like a star. Like, I want that. If you don't know how to treat me like a star. You know what I'm saying? Because I am that. And most black girls are. And then that leads into, like, conversations about abundance and really the beauty of black culture and what black culture contributes to society, but also contributes to itself and to black people. Most black people are able to rely, and this is true, and also it's a challenge with today's climate, but we're able to rely on the fact that we are strong, we are family centered, we are very interpersonal. I feel a lot of support from black people. I really do. Even though y'all try to sit there and look a certain way and judge me and shit like that, I don't really feel like the extent of it is like the same as white judgment or the white gaze on me. I prefer somebody like just at the bus stop looking at me or sitting next to me and acting like they listening to what I'm saying when I'm, just DC girls kind of talk to themselves just so we can practice and like dance through life. That's part of dancing through life. Talking to yourself like as a crackhead, but when I'm doing, I'm self-soothing is there's a time and a place for it, but it's like more so like trying to stay professional and not let all the obstacles that are put in black girls' way affect me or my mentality, my mind, body, and spirit. Keeping my mind, body. A lot of women, this is a good practice for women. Continue to talk to yourself, stuff like this. That's why I do the videos, because when I talk to myself, I say some really good shit. Again, one of my best videos got deleted because it must be I see you, like it's a racist person. It's hard to explain, but it's like I'm not talking to somebody who looks like me through this machine it's hard to explain, but it shouldn't be that, it's just a piece of metal. And it shouldn't be, I don't know why my video got deleted. That's why I'm saying it. It's like the seriousness of it. Even other black girls who I interact with who also have their own platform and are doing great things and healthy things for their life, and our mothers and our stars and our students and our professionals, all that shit. They heard me. You can kind of hear me. You can hear my spirit. I am kind of proud of that. I be out here, and they was like, yes, that was one of your best videos. Because they could relate. This is, once again, I've said before, I talked to the diversity of black women. They could relate. They were like, yes, that was one of your best videos. I'm glad you got that out. Even though I don't remember what I said, I don't remember my main points and topics, which is really sad. It really saddens me. But it was like when I do this, when I come on YouTube, when I do the little videos and stuff, it's really for a larger purpose, larger than myself, and then also just it's giving. Like, if I don't record this, it's shame on me, and shame on you for deleting one of my fucking best videos. But I'm rambling. That's why that also affected my train of my speech, because it was trying to silence me, and it definitely took a toll. Because what in the fuck? Who else has to deal with somebody just speaking a piece and then the video gets deleted so I could put it on YouTube? Like, this shit is really mediocre. Like, this shit is really, like, sad sometimes. And so I'm gonna start coming up here to this room to make the videos, speak on different topics, and yeah, not to talk your head off. It's Clutch Brown Shawty tuning in. There's more to say, but have a good night. I also want to say this. I think I want to, Clutch Brown Shotty tuning in. I think I want to stop making videos because I want to just go back to not talking. Because it already speaks for itself. Like I have a lot of things to say, and I do have good points to make for when you're not. It just it sucks because it really is about the person you are, and people will judge you for being black every time, and it's irritating because I talk about Gen Z, and I know most of us, like, I've been homeless before. Like, can you believe it? And then I have this. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she's kicked me out before, and I just feel like people don't really think about what people have to go home to, or if they have a home to go home to. For us, people in their 20s, people make all this content on YouTube and put out all this content and shit, and people really be struggling to live. And I feel like nobody knows what that looks like. I know most of my friends have problems with their parents because their parents is fucked up. Parents fucking childish as shit, immature as fuck. I'm already, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm already on medication, and my mom's pushing me to go see a HU grad psychiatrist. Nothing wrong with the psychiatrist, but she's paying for somebody to see me. Like, and she better be paying for it because, bitch, I'm not going to pay for somebody to come see me because I'm Clutch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if that sounds egotistical, are you paying to perform somewhere? Like, it takes away from my professionalism and what I'm trying to do and really who I am for real. And she's trying to diminish me into something that's like I'm a bum, like I'm a crackhead, like there actually is something wrong with me. And y'all can say it for yourself. You know I articulate myself fluidly every fucking time. But this bitch, she doing all this other shit. And then she's like, oh, but I'm gonna be in New York. Bitch, you're a coon. And New York is already fucking racist as fuck. And I lived in Harlem. So there's certain stuff that people in their 20s are doing and persevering through that I feel like people don't see at all and don't want to help. I feel like young millennials they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Cause most of them went to college, like I said, HBCU shit, was dancers, all that shit. Most of them doctors and shit like that. They had the resources. They were empowered. They don't give a fuck about us, and not like they should. You know, it's just irritating because I be seeing most of them. Everybody got it really rough in their 20s. And we're trying to hustle, we're trying to do these things so we can prepare for our 30s and things like that. But I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't even think it makes an impact. Like, I don't. I know it does because I speak the truth and shit. And I'm not afraid to say things that are kind of like, awkward or things that are hard to hear. Or even, you know exactly, you can directly relate to it. But I'm just tired of bullshit. Like, I'm tired of bullshit. Like, that one video really did me in. Because I was so good. And it was finally like I'm in tune with my space type of thing. You know when you're fucking healthy and you're fucking whole. And you're fucking, like, aligned with yourself and what you want to do with your life. And, like, what you're doing already. And people keep trying to derail me. Many different forces. And it's just very unfair. People out here fucking trying to bring homophobia back. And they trying to bring it back through me and my experience. And then still trying to be cool with me. I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Make videos on YouTube. I still want to live. Like, people really think, like, I'd be like, I don't want to be here. But people really think I'm 25 and want to, like, die for real. It's not that. Nobody's looking deeper into what our state is. Our status. Nobody is looking into our status. People just keep reaching out to us for the new shit. People are using us so much. Even other people who are in their 20s just be like fucking traumatizing each other and shit like that. I had a bitch call me today talking about why are you saying what to me? Because you don't fucking like me. You don't fucking like me. You don't fuck with me. You think I'm stupid. You be treating me like I'm stupid. You're a bitch. It's so many bitches. But I'm just saying, like, and then I got somebody just looking at me and I'm like, I already feel stupid. Like, I'm saying, I'm not gonna make videos no more. Alright, I'm done. It's not like I get any views anyway. Like, that's why I say, it's like, I don't have to say anything, but it's like, I have the privilege not to say anything, but I should. Like, what is true activism then? Like, what is true advocacy if you just sitting there silent and compliant to the shit that's already happening? It is a problem how I'm being treated. It's a problem. It's a problem that you keep doing shit to get over on whatever the fuck. Racial relations and shit like that. While I'm sitting on the train trying to go to a dermatologist that I pay for. I'm an adult. Nobody should be suffering out here, like, real life. Especially with the conditions. I'm not antagonizing anything. Speaking the truth. You mad? Stay mad. I don't like you. I ain't no bitch. I ain't no coon. The fuck? And I feel like people get that and try to turn it and use things that have already been used to marginalize people, to try to marginalize and isolate me. And then it's like, how does that benefit you though? Like, and black women, we always gonna prevail anyway. Like, that is our natural disposition. So it's very like, it's like, I'm just making this last video then. Cause it sucked. Like, this little room, this is nice. Like, I could make videos and like really, like, my content is pretty good. Like, I really be having some good shit to say. But don't nobody want to hear it. And so that's the death of a black girl. The death of another black girl. Who has already gone through life traumatized as fuck. By different parties, by different people, by different isms, and all that shit. So bye.